Hello everyone and welcome back to the final day of the challenge. We'll be finishing off the challenge today in Athens, Greece. And I thought it was the perfect atmosphere to sunset the challenge during the sunset here. And we've been lucky enough to have a super warm day and are able to film outside. So there'll be a lot less talking this sequence. It'll be super smooth and super gentle, but we'll be combining all of the pieces we have learned over the last 14 days and putting them into a proper flowy sequence. So you'll have seen many of these poses before, but today we're gonna finalize it and introduce you to your first fairly quick yoga flow. Okay, when you're ready, let's begin. So we're going to get moving because as the sun is setting, it's starting to get a little chilly. It is still winter here in Greece and it still gets kind of cold, but we have had a really awesome day with like 15 degrees Celsius and it's still lingering, that warmth. Okay, but let's get moving. So to begin, we're just gonna add some cat-cows, and as you do this, add in some wrist warm-up. So as you dip the back and round, go ahead and add a couple wrist circles in. Inhale to lift the chest, add maybe like a lift of the palm and then a press down, and then rounding and adding some circles. Good, dip, press the palms up and down with the fingers, round and add some circles in. Good. One more. Taking it nice and slow just to start to begin with. Take a deep breath in, and on the exhale, sit back. Good, so we are picking the pace up here, making it feel nice and buttery smooth. Hopefully you don't mind too much. This is a city, so we have the city atmosphere, but it's kind of nice. We are kind of on like the suburb here. Good, so just sink in, start to zone into your atmosphere, notice the sounds and everything around you, the smells. And when you're ready, inhale, round on up. Exhale, tuck those toes under and enter to your downward dog. Again, you can bend those knees, but try and melt the chest towards the legs, press into the mat here. Nice, inhale, slowly walk between the hands, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift all the way up. Finding a nice tall posture, and exhale, hands down the middle. So we're gonna do some sun salutations to start. Kind of awesome to have the sun right there with me. Inhale, lift up, round the back. Exhale to fold. Good. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, let's walk it back, find your plank. So take your time. We're going to meet in downward dog. So if you need a little more time, then you can have that and just catch up in your own pace. Deep breath in, lower the knees down, gentle lowering. Inhale to lift, cobra, and exhale, downward dog or child's pose. Good, 2 breaths. I missed the wind. Oh, it's so nice. Good, when you're ready, inhale, walk it forward. Halfway lift. It can be up here, it can be here. Remember, just try and lengthen the spine. Exhale, fold. And inhale, lift all the way up. Exhale, hands through the middle. 2 more, inhale, lift up. Exhale, dive. Inhale, it can be like this, remember. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, plank. Take your time. Give you some time to catch up. On the exhale, knees come down, lower, lower, lower. Inhale to lift, cobra. And exhale, downward dog. Good, 2 breaths or 3 breaths. Nice, and next inhale, walk it forward, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift all the way up. And exhale, bring those palms to the center. One more, inhale, reach. Little back bend if you want. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway. And exhale, walk it back into your plank. Deep breath in. Exhale, knees down, lower. Creeping slowly up and up this mat. Inhale, lift. And exhale, downward dog. Nice. Good, 3 breaths. Nice, inhale, walk it forward, halfway lift. Exhale to fold. Inhale, lifting up. Exhale, hands to the middle. One more flow to get back to downward dog. Inhale, lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, walk it back to your plank. Lower. Inhale, lift. Maybe go a little higher. And exhale, downward dog. Nice. Good, take a second. All right, from here, shift your weight onto the left foot. Let's reach that right leg up as high as it goes. Bend the left knee if you need to. And exhale, tuck it in, try and cinch it into the stomach as hard as you can, or use that hand to step forward. Good, inhale, once you found your base, pull the legs together, hip width distance apart. Lift, grab the elbows, and tilt towards the right. Nice high lunge here. Good job, exhale. Bring those hands down, inhale. Exhale, step it back, continuing that flowy pace. Lower this time with or without the knees. Inhale to lift, with or without the thighs on the mat. Exhale, downward dog. Good. Inhale, other side, left leg lifts. Exhale to step it forward. Again, sucking it in or using that hand to lift it up. Inhale, lift up. Grab both elbows. And tilt to the left. Remember all those cues we learned, pulling the legs together, hip width distance apart, pressing into the ground with all the areas of the feet, all the 4 corners, we call them. And exhale, bring those hands down, inhale, and exhale, flow. Inhale to lift, upward dog or cobra. And exhale, downward dog, or take your child's pose. You can bring those feet down if you want a little more rest. Nice deep inhales and exhales. Good, okay, we're gonna continue flowing. Keep focusing on the flow. I'm giving you minimal cues today. Just the essentials so you can focus on the movement between the poses. Good, inhale, roll forward. Tabletop, tuck the toes under, downward dog. Next inhale, walk it forward. Nice and slow, find your halfway lift. Exhale to fold. Inhale, we're gonna grab the elbows again, tuck the chin in, round and roll all the way up. Then open at the top, press those elbows back. Exhale, tuck, lower. Bend the knees, you can just be here, remember. Tuck in, lift, lift, lift. Open. And lower. Last one, roll it up. open, and lower. Good. Keep hold of those elbows. Lift one more time, all the way up. Then shift your weight onto the left leg. From here, send the right leg back. Find your warrior 3. Balancing. Again, that can be here. Wherever you find that balance and can hold it. Reach the arms forward if you can. If you can't, keep them in the hips. That's perfectly okay. And step that right foot back. Find your high lunge again. Then pivot. Right foot faces the right side of the mat. Lift those arms up for warrior 2. Take a breath or two. Finding your alignment, torso over the hips. Press this hip forward, make sure that knee stays over the ankle. Good. Left forearm across the left thigh. Reach that right arm up and forward across the mat. Good. From here, pivot. We're now going to come off of that back heel and step it forward. Bring that right leg up if you can, keeping balance, and place it on the inner left thigh for tree pose again. If this feels a little easy, we're going to take it up a notch. Cross the right ankle over the left thigh and lower down for that figure 4 shape. This is still feeling a little easy and you feel like you have balance. If you're good here, then stay here. If you don't want to push it today. If you want to try and twist the torso to the left a little bit. If you're able to do that, maybe try and touch the elbow to the foot. Okay? If you're able to do that, maybe try and connect the palms, but don't push it too hard. This is a tricky one to get out of. Make sure you're falling safely if you do. All right, go ahead and disconnect. Lower the right leg back down, nice. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. From here, lift the left leg again. Actually, for the first time, for that one-legged halfway lift. Lift the chest. It can be knees bent, you can be here. Okay, you can be holding on to something. Just lift that left leg halfway up. Nice, cross it behind the right and bend towards the right. That can be from here, 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 all the way down. Good, come back to the center, inhale, lift all the way up, grab the elbows, rounding up. And other side this time. So now the left leg goes back. Deep breath in, hold. Go ahead and reach the arms forward. And once you feel good, lower that back foot down, find your high lunge, and open to your warrior 2 to the left. Toes point to that left side of the mat. Knee stays over the ankle. Good job. Hold, hold, hold. Bring that right arm over the right thigh. Inhale, left arm reaches over towards the top of the mat. Good. Good job. Pivot back down. Oh, sorry. Actually, we're going from here. Good job. We're going to lift forward instead. Here we go. Bring that left leg onto the inside of the right thigh, either here or a little higher, pausing for a moment in tree pose. Or crossing down for figure 4. Whoops, hold over. Still tricky. Good. And if that feels good, maybe touch elbow to foot. Make sure you're safely falling. We're just about to lose the sun. Whoops, and I'm about to lose my balance. Looking that far away. Good, connect the palms if you can, and twist. Try and look, again, if few meters away from you. Nice. That's a little intermediate option there. So now we're moving into trickier stuff now that you've experienced the fundamentals. You try and experiment until you eventually get to those intermediate levels. Good, lower down, fold forward. This time the right leg lifts up. Find that one-legged halfway lift, halfway. Balance up here if you want to, balance down here. Hands can be here, just halfway lift, and cross behind the other leg. Inhale to lift and exhale to lower, lower, lower. Good. Almost there. Nice, come on back up. Go ahead and unravel. Reach the arms up and fold. From here, wiggle the right foot out to the side and step that left foot back. Entering our first lizard pose. So this is a version kind of the low lunge. So if you want to hang out here, you can. But if you can get that hand to the ground or on a block, then first off, reach the right arm up. Keep that right foot a little wider than you would normally for the low lunge. There's a boat right in the line of the sun. That looks amazing. I can't show you though, I'm sorry. Good. From here, bring that right hand down. Inhale and exhale. Extend. Half splits, maybe at a bend in the knee, or maybe extend it fully. From here, right arm can reach back up again if you feel good. Inhale again. Exhale. One more breath. Inhale and exhale. Bend that right knee with the exhale and try and bring the hands both on the inside of that right leg. Shoulder tries to meet the knee. You can elevate a little bit to keep this more active if you want to build some more strength, or you can let the left knee rest. Good, let's swap sides. Inhale, lift that left knee. Step it forward in whichever way feels best for you. Deep breath in. Step that right foot back. Bring the knee to the side of both hands, so not in the middle. The foot goes to the side. Now from here, you can either have a hand on a block or just inhale to lift that left arm up. Good. Exhale, extend the left leg to whichever degree, again, is good for you. You can even keep that left arm up. Try and keep the hips even, not like sagging to one side. And exhale, bring it forward. Both hands on the inside now. Try and bring shoulder towards the knee, but it's okay if you're higher. It's okay if you need blocks. It's okay if the hips are higher. Just eventually try and sink those hips down. Good. Okay. From here, we're gonna lift and step forward. Inhale halfway and exhale. Take a seat. Shavasana with the sunset. That's so cool. The only problem with these sunset videos is when the camera runs out of light. Okay, close the eyes. Go ahead and grab onto both knees and just bring some big hip circles in here. Nice, deep breath in. On the exhale, extend the left leg and grab behind that right knee and just bring it towards you. Very similar to the lizard pose, we're just stretching a slightly different way. Try and extend from there, flexing the foot, not all the way. Make sure it's not painful, remember. Good. All right, bring both legs up. From here, grab onto the insides of the feet if you can. If you can't, that's okay too. Just hang out here, hang out with those legs up high and work on the hamstrings. But if you want to go for one of my favorite poses, it's a really funny one. It's called Happy Baby. Bring those knees to the side and grab onto the insides of the feet. If that doesn't feel good, then just work on the hamstrings or bringing those knees close to your chest. Rocking side to side if you want. And then from here, extend the right leg this time, grab and interlace behind the left knee, pull it towards you. Keeping a bend and eventually extending to the level that feels good for you. Job. Nice. Go ahead and release and enter into the final shavasana of the challenge. Close your eyes. We'll be here for 10 to 15 breaths. Relax and let that slightly faster paced sequence sink in. All of the things we've been learning, piecing things together to make a more fluid and fun, flowy sequence. And eventually that sequence will feel even more smooth if you practice the fundamentals over and over again. Begin to wiggle the fingers and the toes. Reach up, interlace the fingers, flip the palms, press them away from your body. Exhale, turn onto one of your sides and take 1 or 2 breaths there. And press on up. Oh, the sun's just about to go behind the mountain line. Good. Inhale, reach the arms up and exhale, bow down. Thank you so much for joining me over the past 14 days. Hopefully you tried some of the breathwork practices as well and enjoyed yourself both in the yoga flows and those two, if you did give them a go. So I hope you learned a lot, and I hope you're able to join me for more practices. This challenge will help you get prepared for more of my intermediate practices, but there's loads of beginner practices on my channel if you want to give them a go. But this was the right place to start if you're new to yoga, or again, if you wanted to brush up on the fundamentals. This challenge also goes hand in hand with last year's challenge. So if you want, you can go give last year's challenge a go. There are 4 videos focusing on the fundamentals, but at a slightly higher level. So after you've done this, feel free to try those, and you should be feeling ready to give those a go. If not, come back to this one, do it as many times as you need until those ones feel ready, because that's like the next step up. So again, thank you so much for joining me, and thank yourself for sticking to this challenge. And yes, I will see you next time.